Joining us today is a man of many talents, a Renaissance man, a writer, producer, comedian, and host with a career spanning decades. He's worked with some of the biggest names and events in Canadian entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Harry Doupe. How's it going, Harry?
Good to see you, stranger.
Welcome. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you and everyone else.
Let's get into it, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's get into it.
We're not wasting any time.
I told you it wasn't gonna. I was gonna take it easy on you. And really, if most of you know, you may not know Harry, but I got an opportunity to meet Harry, a number of years ago, and he's a frequent flyer here at Creative Third Thursdays. But the one thing I do love about kind of learning about the creative, I don't know what it. Underbelly of Chilliwack. You know, you get all these people that you maybe have met week after week, month after month,
without knowing,
and you have no idea the crazy history and the work that they've done.
There's not many people in Chilliwack that I tell any of this stuff to.
It's true, but you know what?
Like it's a small handful of people, and now these folks, and I guess.
And we're gonna record this, and of course we're gonna put it on YouTube, and we're gonna blast it around.
And anyone who's involved with knowing the internet, I suppose it's going a little broader.
That's right. So let's get into it.
My hair's better than that one.
Yeah. So
the first one was my first headshot, and just a quick hint for anyone out there who's talking about their first headshot: don't save money and cut your own hair the first time. It's meant to sell you.
That's why I'm wearing a hat. So I gotta ask. So what drew you to comedy in the first place? Was there a particular moment growing up? Did you just know? When did you realize?
I don't know. I mean, my family was fairly funny, and my friends were funny, and there was a comedy club in Gastown called Punchlines at the time, and I went there to watch the amateur night one time, and I thought I could do better, so I went back a couple of weeks later and did that.
Okay, and so we've got this, like, we've gone deep into the treasure trove of the photo books here, and so we're going to kind of go through some of these. I think you've seen them all. I think your agent vetted them all. We're
I'm
good
sure
with we're okay. But so tell me about this photo.
This was doing a show at the University of Calgary. I was supposed to be doing a 1,200-seat room opening for Kenny Shields, but for some reason they scheduled me at 6 p.m. and him at 10. So at 6 p.m., obviously there's no. I mean, it was the end of the school year, and everyone's outside, having a great time. They're throwing frisbees and drinking beer, and I had to go to do another show. And I said, like, if you guys want to do this, we've got to do it. And he said, well, can you do it out here? And I go, whatever you want. So they pull up a beer van and put some squelchy speakers on top, and there I stand while folks throw garbage at me. A guy tried to wrestle the mic from me, and when I finished, I got doused with a cooler full of ice water. And
but it's character building. These kind of.
I don't think it built their character at all. I think, from what I understand, the security took away their ticket to see Kenny Shields. So.
This is not the same gig. This is in.
No. This is I'm on the way up now. Yeah. That was the balloon was in my rider. Yeah. That was This was another show that it was supposed to be much better attended, but it got put off a day for the rain date, and they didn't tell the crowd that there was a rain date. So that's what it was. It was about 150 people and their kids, 100 feet away from the stage.
Do you have to change your material? Do you have to when you got it? Do you have to go family friendly, or were you always family friendly?
No, I mean it's funny because I was always considered a pretty clean comic, which part of the glory of that was I swore more than anyone really realized, but it was always in places you really didn't notice it. So everyone always thought, clean com, and so I could go completely clean if I needed to.
Yeah.
And so but I don't recommend any sort of material for that crowd.
No.
It's just it's asking about their day basically.
And you come through, so you're doing these gigs, and then you're on TV, and you're in front of the camera, and so this one's CBC, I think.
This was the show TV Comics, but because Geoff Edwards, who works here, he used to work at CKVU. There's a TV show there called The Vancouver Show that I was on about 15 times because it was low budget and easy to get on. But this one here was the TV show Comics. It was the first stand-up TV series in Canada. A guy named Joe Baudelaire, who was a real mentor of mine. He's the guy who got it put together. And so this was, for about 5 years, this was the big launching point for like every Canadian stand-up.
And this is circa
The series came on in 93, I think.
Okay.
And lasted till about 98, when by that point the Comedy Network had come on, and so
is this pre Just for Laughs kind of?
No, Just for Laughs started about a decade before this, but doing this was a great stepping stone to Just for Laughs. I mean, getting a tape from a real TV show is a lot better than anything else you can send them to try and get you to book them.
Yeah,
book
and
you.
This becomes part of your reel for booking.
Yeah.
Cool. Now you. Some people don't know this, and obviously this was one that completely blew me away. Not just because I was, a huge fan, but just because of what a cultural icon Gord Downey was. But you actually toured with.
Well, I mean, I did select shows with them.
On was it another roadside attraction?
Another roadside attraction. I just did the last show because I was at the first one in Vancouver. And then I got a phone call in my mom's kitchen. I was living in Toronto, but I was out here visiting. Went to the Vancouver show, and a couple of days later, I got a call. Gord Downey had called my place in Toronto, and it said my mom's number to call. So he called my mom's place in Fort Langley to ask if I would host the last show because they were having radio DJs and it wasn't working out very well. So they had me host the last show of that tour, and then it was great because it was on a whole 2-hour radio special was on the next day, so all my intros were on that. And
so, for anybody who who hasn't seen the documentary that's on Prime right now on the hip, this is actually a screenshot. When we're doing a little bit of research for this, so this is a screenshot from that doc, and we found your name in Gord's. This is Gord's notebook.
This is Gord Downey's daytimer from December 31st, 1999, the last day of. And they had me host the New Year's Eve 1999 show and the New Year's Day show at the Air Canada Centre. So that was the only bad thing about that was when he got me the gig, and then Jake Gold, their manager, wanted me to wear black tails on December 31st and then white tails on January 1st. And anytime you have rent-a-tux, first of all, they're always way oversized and horrible looking. And the black one was okay, but the white one was pretty stupid. And when the first time Gord saw me that day, I'm walking down the hallway in my white tails, and he just stops me and he goes, "Just so you know, there were so many disagreements about who's going to be on the show and what production and all these things. And so when it got to what you were going to wear, I had nothing left in me."
So I mean, you guys were friends. He was a buddy. He was somebody that that you knew and talk about. I mean, you've toured with or you've worked with some fairly legendary acts. Everybody from Weird Al to Gord Downey.
Well, what's funny is because I had a real nice run there because I did a week on the road with Weird Al doing arenas and theaters. So this is from October of 99 to the end of December. So I did a week with Weird Al and I did 18 theater dates with Ron James and then did the Hip 2 thing. So that was a pretty good run.